Imagine this. You're on the verge of discovering a profound, rare insight that most men miss when it comes to truly captivating a woman. You're about to learn exactly how to draw her in, tap into her thoughts, and ignite a spark that keeps her wanting more. Picture this moment, just you and her standing at the brink of an unforgettable conversation. What will you say? How will it unfold? What essentials should you keep in mind? Let's begin with one of the biggest, most common mistakes: overthinking. It's easy to get caught up analyzing every word, every pause, every tiny thing. But here's the truth. When speaking to a woman, don't overthink. Instead, let go of the need to control every detail and embrace something far more powerful. Here's the mindset shift I want you to embrace. Don't place her on a pedestal. Yes, she's attractive, and yes, it's natural to feel drawn to her. But remember, she's human. This might seem obvious, even cliché, but it's essential to keep in mind. The moment you remind yourself that she's just a person like you free yourself from the pressure to impress. You create space for a genuine connection, something real and magnetic. So, next time you're with a beautiful woman, take a deep breath, release your assumptions and think, she's just human, like me. This isn't just about attraction, it's about being present and building a connection that feels natural. Forget the pressure and simply enjoy the art of conversation. Because when you can do that, you're no longer just talking, you're leaving a lasting impression. And that's powerful. Have you ever wondered what attraction really is for women? It's not something you can easily define. It goes beyond appearances or clever words. It's this instinctive response, an emotional reaction they might not even realize is happening. Imagine as you're talking with a woman, she's subconsciously assessing you, almost like her heart has its own radar, searching for that special connection. And here's what's fascinating. Women approach attraction from a place of feeling, while men often lean on logic, trying to figure it out. For women, it's not a matter of reason, but emotion. It's that unexplainable pull, that gut feeling that can't be forced or planned. That's why, to truly attract someone, you've got to get in tune with your own emotional side, not just by showing interest, but by being grounded, genuine, and comfortable in who you are. Here's the real gem. Women aren't looking for someone flawless or perfect. They're drawn to authenticity, to someone who exudes a quiet confidence, who's secure in their own skin. Attraction, in its purest form, is a mirror of how you feel about yourself. The more you believe in yourself, the more effortlessly you become attractive. So instead of striving to impress, focus on building that self-belief, because that's what shines the brightest. Think of attraction as a spark that doesn't need to be forced or faked. Just by being yourself, you're already radiating signals that naturally ignite connection. The first thing to remember? Attraction isn't something women consciously control. It's a feeling that rises instinctively beyond choice or logic. Picture her subconscious as a radar, always attuned to the energy around her. The moment you start a conversation, that radar begins to pick up on your vibe, sensing your confidence and sincerity. Her logical mind might hesitate, but this radar, driven by pure feeling, often overrides it. That's why you'll sometimes see her drawn to a bad boy type, even if she knows better. Her emotions steer where logic can't. Here's the real secret. Attraction isn't a game to manipulate, it's a genuine energy exchange. The more comfortable and self-assured you are, the stronger your signal. Forget about chasing perfection. Instead, bring your best self forward, grounded in who you are. Authenticity has a pull of its own. It's the spark that catches her attention, naturally and effortlessly. Wow, so you're starting to understand her perspective? That's powerful. But here's the thing, you're not here to steer her thoughts or emotions. Let's get real about something that society doesn't always bring to light. Women, as they journey through life, often crave connection on a level that feels authentic and resonant. This connection, it's deeper than any title or accomplishment. Whether she's a top exec, a gifted artist, or a scientist blazing trails, there's still a core yearning for a partnership that just clicks. This isn't a forced decision, but rather an intuition. a subtle compass that pulls her towards someone who gets her on a fundamental level. So, next time you're in conversation, remember, her instinct is already working, picking up on who you are. She's unconsciously scanning for qualities like confidence, strength, and trustworthiness. What does that mean for you? Simply put, you don't need to put on a show. Just be comfortable. Be genuinely you. Let her see the self-assuredness that doesn't need to overshadow or diminish others. This confidence isn't about bravado. It's about how you carry yourself, how you interact with her and those around you. Does it show respect, a sense of humor, and real self-worth? When you bring that energy, easy, authentic, and assured, she might just sense that there's something here worth exploring. As you dive into this process, you'll discover how to leave an impression that stays with her long after you've parted ways. She may even find herself thinking of you for reasons she can't quite name. So what should you say and do to let her instinct recognize your sense of confidence and purpose? It's all about authenticity, showing her naturally that you're someone truly memorable. Let her see, effortlessly, that there's something real here. Forget the standard body language tips you've probably heard. Things like stand tall, don't slouch, or keep your hands visible. There's so much more to making an impression than following rules about posture. When it really comes down to it, there are 3 powerful principles that go beyond just appearances. Be effortlessly present. Confidence shines brightest when it feels natural. Let go of overthinking every detail of your posture and just be. Sit, stand, lean however you feel most at ease. Whether you're casually leaning back, hands in pockets, or simply letting your arms rest at your sides, whatever's most comfortable for you. This ease tells others that you're grounded and genuine. You're not trying to fit into someone's expectations, and that authenticity is magnetic. Stay relaxed and balanced. Leaning in too much during a conversation? It's a common habit, but it can sometimes come across as overeager or intense. Instead, let yourself keep a balanced, slightly relaxed posture. A small lean back can say more than you'd imagine. It communicates that you're comfortable, at ease, and confident. This subtle shift sends a message that says, I'm genuinely interested, but I don't need to seek anyone's approval. It's a calm, natural confidence, and this is what people find truly magnetic. Playfully open and lighthearted responses. When you come across an opinion you don't agree with, hold back on diving into disagreement or asserting your stance too strongly. Try responding with a light, playful touch. If she says, I don't really like that, you might respond with a friendly, totally fair. It's our differences that keep things interesting, right? This kind of openness shows a relaxed attitude and invites a fun, easy flow to the conversation. It subtly communicates that you're secure enough in yourself to embrace different views. This mindset goes beyond just one conversation. It's a way of life. Let yourself move and express freely, not to impress, but to live in peace with yourself. Genuine confidence flows from accepting yourself and not depending on others' validation. When you carry yourself with this ease and self-assurance, people feel it, drawn in by that quiet, calm strength. True power isn't about a show, it's about being real. And when you show up as your true self, others naturally gravitate toward you. Let's talk about making a natural connection in conversation, a way to leave an impression without trying too hard. Imagine guiding the flow with a simple approach. Spend 60% of the time getting to know her, 25% on shared topics around you, and just 15% talking about yourself. Let's dive into what makes each part work and how to bring it all together effortlessly. Why focus 60% on her and only 15% on you? Think of a great conversation as a dance, where the rhythm is set by curiosity and openness. People who talk mostly about themselves often unintentionally convey that they're looking for approval, like they're on a stage hoping for applause. When the spotlight shifts naturally onto her, though, it's different. Your focus on her isn't just a tactic. It shows genuine interest. You're not chasing approval or trying to look impressive. Instead, you're simply exploring, discovering what makes her unique. This shift makes her feel heard, valued, and opens the door for a deeper connection. 1. Focus on her, 60%. Start by encouraging her to share. Go beyond the usual questions about her job or hobbies. Ask about dreams, goals, or what she's passionate about right now. Ask about recent travels, something she's proud of, or an unforgettable memory. The more personal, the more she'll light up. This isn't just about collecting information. It's about creating a space where she feels seen and understood. And as she shares, engage with a warm curiosity, offering small responses to let her know you're right there with her, listening intently. This back and forth creates a rhythm of trust and comfort. 2. Talk about shared topics around you, 25%. Now move into topics outside of both of you, making up about 25% of the conversation. This part is all about bringing in a sense of play and shared experience. Comment on something around you, a quirky decoration in the cafe, the background music, or even the weather if it's particularly unique. You might bring up a recent event, a cool restaurant you're both interested in trying, or a funny story from your day. When you both laugh or share thoughts on these small things, it brings a natural sense of closeness. It's like you're sharing a moment that's just yours, creating a vibe that's warm and easygoing. 3. Share about yourself, 15%. Finally, in the remaining 15%, reveal a bit of yourself. This isn't the time to impress, it's the time to relate. Share something that shows your human side, a small failure that taught you something, a quirky habit, or a funny story about a hobby you tried but weren't great at. Maybe it's a tale of a cooking experiment gone hilariously wrong, or that one time you tried hiking and got lost. These small stories bring out a side of you that's down to earth, self-assured, and comfortable. By showing you're open and willing to laugh at yourself, you're expressing confidence without saying a word. In every interaction, this balance helps you build connections that feel real and engaging, with an easy, natural energy. Not only does this approach bring out the best in her, but it also brings out the best in you too. When you start conversations with this genuine, lighthearted spirit, people will feel that confidence radiate. No effort needed. Give it a try and you may find that the connections you create feel like they happen on their own. The secret to a truly memorable conversation? A hint of mystery. It's not about concealing who you are, but rather letting things unfold naturally, without spilling every detail at once. People often feel the need to explain fully, but sometimes leaving a little unsaid adds a spark that makes the exchange even more engaging. Imagine she asks where you grew up. Instead of diving into a detailed answer, keep it lighthearted and let curiosity build. Her. Where did you grow up? You. Oh, I remember a story I told you yesterday. It was my hometown. You are right. I will give you a unique gift from there. Responses like this create intrigue, leaving her curious and wanting to know more rather than feeling like everything's already on the table. Here are some other examples. Her. What do you like to do in your free time? You. Ah, that's something I only reveal on special occasions. Her. Have you traveled alone? You. I have. Every trip is a story of its own, though. We might need a midnight coffee to cover them all. These kinds of answers keep the conversation lively and intriguing, sparking curiosity and giving each moment a sense of possibility. Letting stories emerge naturally makes each interaction feel fresh, drawing her in without saying too much. It's all about balance, just enough to captivate, yet plenty left to discover. With all this in mind, there's one small challenge left: her tests. As you talk, she may naturally test you, watching for signs to see if you're truly genuine. These little tests can sometimes catch guys off guard, causing them to lose focus. Even with a solid approach, a single test can throw things off track or make her question if you're really authentic or just putting on a show. But don't worry, I will talk about this in the next videos. Hope to get your support by clicking the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel Stoicism Attracts, share your thoughts in the comments, and hit the notification bell for more great videos. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.